Hey Scorpio, welcome to your April 2021 love forecast. If you are sick and tired of love videos, you hate them so much, you wish us tarot readers would shut up about love, you came to the right channel, you just clicked on the wrong video. So, those of you who don't know, every single week I do weekly forecasts for all the zodiac signs about everything other than love. But once a month, I do a love video, and that's what this is right here. So this is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to see what's coming up for you guys in the month ahead, in the month of April. Okay, let's see. Scorpio, what do we have coming up for you guys? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, okay. I'm getting a song for you guys, and the song that I'm getting is a song by U2 called Love is Blindness. But not blindness in the terms of like you're going into a situation blindly. I don't know, it's a really deep song. It's a really deep song. I don't even know how to put it in a nutshell, okay? But it's definitely the kind of song a Scorpio would like. It has like a deep, dark kind of, and I'm saying this as a Scorpio. Like it's got some emotions in it. Okay, but love is blindness. I don't want to see. Won't you wrap the night around me? It has more of a political meaning, but in this sense, I feel like it's coming up in the terms of like you're ready for the plunge, you're ready to feel, you're ready to be vulnerable, you're ready to be in those emotions. Okay, but we're gonna look at the cards and see what's coming up here. And so the first card here is the Seven of Cups. All right, the Seven of Cups can indicate seeing through an illusion or having many choices and options. It can be feeling very overwhelmed. Scorpio, I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like a lot of you are coming into a very trippy time right now, emotionally, spiritually, where you're really just kind of going with the flow, okay? Which makes sense to me because that particular song that came up in my mind was a song I used to like to swim to. It was such a cool song. If you can ever go swimming to it or just float while it's playing, it's powerful. So the Seven of Cups, I feel, Scorpio, you're just like kind of going out with this wandering spirit, wherever you feel led, into the activities and the things that you feel led, maybe even traveling, maybe even, getting into new areas of study and, cultivating new skill sets. You're just kind of going with the flow. And you're coming into an energy of soul tribe. Soul tribe, soul tribe. So I keep hearing soul tribe. And another feeling and the vibe I'm getting here from this card is some of you have kind of been on this quest for a bit. And you've kind of drifted away from your regular haunts and your regular social circle. And so I'm feeling this energy here around the card, where it's almost as if, to the people in your life, it's almost as if you've vanished into thin air. They're like, what happened to Scorpio? Have you heard from Scorpio? Do you know what's going on with Scorpio? What happened with Scorpio? I don't know. I can't get a hold of Scorpio. I don't know where Scorpio went. Scorpio disappeared. So I feel, don't be surprised if you have somebody tracking you down. And maybe you don't want to be tracked down, but don't be surprised if you have somebody tracking you down, wanting to be with you, wanting to have a relationship with you. And I just kind of feel you're in this energy where you're like, you can't fake it. You can't fake it. Like, you want to feel that deep emotion. And I think you're just in this place where you're like, I'd rather be alone than not feel that kind of intensity, than not feel that kind of a connection. But at the same time, I feel like you just know in your spirit, you know in your soul that it's coming. Like you almost feel yourself moving towards it. Okay? And it's moving towards you. Yeah. Yeah. And I just feel like for whatever reason, people are feeling very blindsided by the steps that you're taking, by the changes they're seeing in you. But it's just you're emerging. You're emerging. Your authentic self is coming forward, coming out. I know traditionally in love readings, a lot of people read Seven of Cups as somebody who's fooling around or someone who has a lot of options and choices. And I feel like you're looking into every cup. You're looking into the soul. You're looking into the character, what's inside. And like you're wanting to explore. Like you're telling yourself it's a big world and there's so many people out there. Why am I looking in one backyard? Why am I hanging out in one forest? There's still things I haven't done yet, right? And so I just feel there's this very deep vibe that you're coming into. The next card here is the Two of Swords, okay? Two of Swords, some of you have heard me say that this is kind of like my precursor to the Tower card. I usually see Two of Swords come up to say that if you don't act on the guidance, there's going to be some kind of Tower moment. But I'm not getting a Tower vibe this time around from the Two of Swords. The vibe that I'm getting is that you're going into that Scorpio darkness. Like I'm looking at this card image-wise, right? Like love is blindness. I don't want to see. That blindfold is on. You're kind of like in this locked energy. You're like in this nighttime. You're in this dark. You're in this shadow, right? There's still elements of light, but you're kind of like in this still energy. You're in this still energy, like connecting with the elements around you. You can't see, but you're connecting with what you can hear and what you can sense and what you can feel. I just feel like you're in a very, very, I don't know what other word to use other than deep. So I want to put clarifiers here around the Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here? What message does it have for Scorpio? Please show us clarifier 1. Please show us clarifier 2. Please show us clarifier 3. So for clarifier 1, we've got the Six of Swords. Clarifier 2. Oh, holy cannoli. I stand corrected. Holy cannoli. Holy cannoli. All right, Scorpio. Wow. All right. Okay, so the Tower card doesn't have to be a negative thing. I know it scares people, it freaks people out. But the Tower card is the paradigm shift, where we're seeing things in a completely new way. We're seeing the world in a very different way, and some situation is pushing us out of our comfort zone and bringing about permanent change. That can be positive things. In fact, in this instance, the Tower card is coming up with 2 very positive cards. The Six of Swords and the King of Cups. Okay? I'm about to say something super deep for some of you. Some of you have not been able to have luck in love or in marriage because of a very deep, sticky, karmic cord with your father. Okay? And that is breaking. That is breaking. Okay? Or like energy from your father's side of the family. It could have been a generational curse. Okay? It could have just been a cord that your father had. Like they were just kind of very protective of you. I'm hearing military brat, which is not a term that I use, but maybe you were a military brat, as some people call them, or maybe you had a very militant kind of father figure and they were very much in control of what you did and where you went and who you spoke to. And energetically, you've just been under that thumb for years, even as an adult. Okay? Even if this father figure has passed on, you're breaking out of it. You're breaking out of it. Okay? That energy is not going to be able to bind you anymore. For many of you, the Six of Swords here is the energy of getting away from drama. You might be traveling. You might be taking a trip. Okay? But what this is telling me with the Two of Swords, you're in your element. You're in like this spiritual journey, right? You feel a longing to connect with love. You know it's coming. You just don't know when. And then, bam, there's the King of Cups. Bam. Like it's going to come out of nowhere. It's going to come out of nowhere. But you're drifting. You're drifting into this person, right? Again, the example of water. If you've ever been drifting in a swimming pool, like if you ever let yourself float in a swimming pool and it feels really nice and you're just kind of getting lost in it and you're in the flow and you're taking in that sunlight and just relaxing and you can't be more relaxed, and then all of a sudden you float into the edge of the swimming pool and you're like, whoa, like it kind of like scares you. Like you're gonna float right into this person, right? And it's gonna like feel like it's coming out of nowhere. So I feel like this is coming out of nowhere. And for some of you, I feel like you might be guessing at who you think it might be right now, and it's not that person. It's not that person. I'm being told it's not that person. Obviously, this doesn't apply to you if you're already in a long-lasting relationship that you know you're not walking away from. This is more so those of you who are single. The next card here is the Knight of Cups. Okay? And I know the Knight of Cups gets a bad rap, you know, because Knight of Cups is seen as a player or a womanizer or somebody who's not serious in love readings. But that makes me sad because the Knight of Cups is so much deeper than that. Okay? The Knight of Cups is the pursuit of the things that make the heart smile. It's the pursuit of beauty. It's the pursuit of the things that move us. Okay? And so that's the path you're on, and that's the path that's connecting you with this soulmate. Some of you might quite literally feel like you're surrounded by Knight of Cups right now, that you keep getting Knight of Cups. You're like, I want that King of Cups, but I keep getting the Knight of Cups. If you have that cycle, I'll tell you why you're having that cycle, and it's not why you think. It's not because you don't love yourself enough or you haven't done your work, but actually, one thing I've noticed, when people have a cycle where they're attracting a lot of Knight of Cups, the universe is trying to teach you to receive without a sense of obligation. What do I mean by that? You deserve to be put up on a pedestal. You deserve to receive compliments, right? Somebody wants to be with you and they're interested in you. You deserve to give them a chance. They deserve to have a chance, you know. You deserve to experience whatever they're wanting to, you know, do. Like take you out to a restaurant, treat you to dinner, or do something nice for you, right? And at the end of it, you know, by the end of it, you can make up your mind. Do you like this person or not? And you have the right to say no, right? You have the right to say no. You have the right to say thank you, but I think we'd rather be friends. Maybe you don't even want to be friends with that person. Just because they did something nice to you, or they were generous to you, or they paid you compliments, it doesn't mean that you have to do anything you're not ready to do or anything you're not comfortable doing, right? And so sometimes we're so afraid of that, we push it out, we shut it out altogether. The universe is trying to teach you to receive. The universe is trying to teach you that you deserve to receive that stuff, right? That person deserves for you to give them a chance, and you still have the right to say no at the end of it. It's not the same as taking advantage of somebody. Taking advantage of somebody would be if you already know you have zero intention of being with somebody, but you're telling them that, oh, well, maybe if you bought me the lobster and the champagne, or maybe if you took me to Vegas, you know, like that is wrong, right? That is straight up using somebody. But giving somebody a chance, letting yourself receive, and letting yourself make a decision by the end of it is not the same as taking advantage of somebody. It would be wrong if you wasted the person's time and you milked it. Oh, what else are they going to do for me? What else? That would be wrong. Okay? But you need to learn that you have a right to receive without feeling obligated to give anything back. Okay? That's the best way I can explain it for those of you who find yourself in a cycle where there's lots of Knight of Cups coming up at you. We have Three of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles is building here a new foundation. This is also kind of taking things slow. So even though, bam, this person's coming out of nowhere, Three of Pentacles is saying that this is the energy where you're going slow. Kind of like the song that I heard in the beginning. It's a very slow, very, you know, I love the instrumental in that song. But it's very slow, very deep, very rhythmic, you know. So I kind of feel like even though, bam, this person's coming out of nowhere, you're not rushing into it, right? You're not like in a hurry where like, oh my gosh, I finally met somebody I like. I finally met somebody I have to connect with. We got to hurry up and make this happen fast. You're in no hurry. They're in no hurry. But you're both kind of working towards establishing this foundation to make sure that this is a long-lasting and successful relationship. Okay, it's just being in the energy of, you know, really getting to know each other, right? I don't know why music keeps coming up, but Three of Pentacles for me is kind of the song. It makes me think of, there's a song by Blake Shelton called Who Are You When I'm Not Looking? The words of that song is very sweet, and it's just basically he's very attracted to this person. He's very taken by this person, but he wants to know, who is this person really? Like, who are you really behind closed doors? Again, how I talked about you're looking into the character. This person is doing the same thing to you. Okay? You may even be dealing with another Scorpio, which can be challenging. It can be challenging. In my experience, two Scorpios together, it's tough. It's like you got two alphas in the room. But that's not to say it can't work. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Scorpio, but I feel this person is examining you with the same intensity, with the same scrutiny, okay? And laying down this foundation, I feel also there's something here in which not only are you meeting a new person, it's almost like you're being initiated into a new tribe. Like into like a new tribe or a new soul family, or maybe even for some of you, it could actually be some kind of organization, okay? I can't explain it, but I'm feeling some kind of initiation here. The next song here is... No. I'm a DJ now. I'm throwing music at you. The next card, excuse me. The next card here is the Star. Ooh, okay. This is, you know, rising above the challenges, right? The Star quite literally follows the Tower in the order of the tarot. And so the message of the Star is that chaos is over. The worst of it is behind you, and you can expect for things to get better now. The Star card is long-term abundance, long-term happiness, long-term joy. Okay, it's a card of beauty, of attraction, of stable and comfortable retirement. Okay, so it has so many positive messages that come up around it. I feel here, okay, that the person that's coming in for many of you is like air meeting water. Okay, so maybe this is an air sign. Maybe this is a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Although I know it can be said that Scorpio is not super compatible with some air signs. However, okay, keep in mind we all have different placements. You know, you might be a mix of water and air, and you might be attracting somebody else who's a mix of water and air, you know? But I just feel there's like an element of water and air in this person, and a lot of inspiration. I feel like you guys are inspiring each other. You're motivating each other to create, to do more, to do better. I feel also somehow you're coming together with this person and doing some kind of healing work. I think this is especially true for those of you that the initiation message is going to apply, okay, or resonate, because it could be that you're getting involved with a group of people that are doing some kind of service, or I keep hearing ministry. Ministry. Maybe it's not like a literal church ministry, but some kind of help, some kind of aid, some kind of rescue. And so you're healing. I also feel for some reason this person who's coming in for many of you is very musical. Very, very musical, very talented. But I feel it's more of like a passion, like a passion that they do on the side. They do it for the love of doing it. I don't feel it's how they make their income. Okay, but for some reason I'm feeling that as well. I would watch your moon sign and rising sign. Maybe check out your Venus sign if this isn't it. I know a lot of people swear by their Venus sign when it comes to love readings. Don't forget to watch the weekly forecasts as well. If you would like a private reading with me, you can go to calendly.com/amethystangelite and schedule a private reading with me there. I will also have it listed in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.